Hi, so for today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. It started as I wanted to make a review of this crochet kit because it's so cute, and I like to see these kind of videos because when I buy the kits, you never know, like on Amazon, like are they going to be decent quality? How's the yarns? Are the instructions actually clear? And they usually come with videos, but can you really understand the videos, or is it like thrown together? Just wanted to do a review on this one because I did a review on this capybara one and I was like super happy with this kit. These are not made by the same company, but they do look very similar. I don't know. You know, when you buy these kits, like they're sold by different companies, but they probably are manufactured in the same place. Yeah, I mean, that looks identical. Okay, so well, whatever this company is, I do like their kits and highly recommend. The instructions are really clear, and these are the things that it came with. I'll insert a video that I filmed in the beginning where everything was new and I took it out of the box. This is the hot dog crochet kit and it's so cute. I just wanted to show you how it looks, what's inside. So in the box, it comes with everything you need. There's some pipe cleaners, stitch markers, sewing needle, or not a sewing needle, maybe more like a tapestry needle, some safety eyes, and the hook that you need. It also comes with all of the yarn that you need, all the different colors. I also like that these packets, they also come with a practice yarn. That's what it says right here. Just so that if you're a true beginner, you can go ahead and watch the videos and practice the stitches before you start your project, which is always a good idea if you don't know. That'll just make your final project come out a lot better. And of course, the stuffing, all nice and flat, and the books. So one of these is an instructional book that just has, you know, all the stitches and things you need to know. And this one is the actual patterns. So right now I'm just showing you the finished products and my thoughts and actually things that I like right now about crocheting and things I found. I don't know I'm going to title this video because I think it's going to be all over the place. But when I do these kits, yes, I do like the little toy that it makes straight from the kit. But the yarn that it comes with is like really small yarn. Like obviously they're little bundles, right? Like this, really thin. I love how it comes with everything. So you can learn how to make these before you kind of go off on your own, you know? And so I really like that. This is how the dog came out. Super cute. It was a little bit more challenging than the capybara, which is this guy, the little hat. This guy worked up a lot faster because it's kind of like one piece with like little add-ons. This one was the body and then the head and then the ears, two back legs, and a tail. I really like how the tail has a pipe cleaner in it that you can bend. So cute. And yeah, and then you have to do the face, which is a little more complicated than just the slanted eyes. It's a little, what do you call it, safety eye. But for this white eyeliner, you do have to like stitch it on. So to get this white part, you get the white thread or crochet yarn and then separate it. It's made out of 3 yarns twisted together. You separate it out and then you use that one for that. And also for this black part right here. Yeah, slightly more complicated, but you know, good because I just did that one. That one's easy. And this is a dog that you get, and the kit contains enough materials to make all 4 dogs in the different colors. And what I like to do next is to make the pattern in a nice soft chunky yarn, like a chenille yarn. So this is the one I made with the exact same pattern. So you can see they're exactly the same, but bigger. And I added my own eyes that I bought on Amazon. This is a yarn that I've been actually loving from Amazon. I know, like, I just started getting into amigurumi, like, recently. And I always hear everything about the Premier Parfait chunky yarn, but it's actually kind of hard to buy for me. I have to buy it on Amazon as a 3-pack. And, you know, for these kind of things, you just need, like, 1. Maybe 2 of popular colors, but maybe just 1 of like all the different colors so you can have a variety. So there's this brand that I found and I actually do really like it and can recommend it. It's Estacco and it's so nice and squishy and soft. And I haven't had this yarn break on me at all, which I've heard is like not a problem with chenille yarns, but they do tend to break easier because like a thin kind of like thread, can't really see it on that one, a thread in the middle and then the fuzzy parts there. So if you can see like the white thread and then the fuzz is kind of just wound up in there. This one hasn't broken on me at all. It has shed a little bit, but I think that's just the nature of this type of yarn. I've actually knitted with this type of yarn before, like a long time ago too, and I mean they all kind of shed. But yeah, I do recommend it if you need a substitute for the Premier Parfait Chunky. From my understanding, the Parfait is a little bit thinner, but I don't actually know until I actually see it. And I was so curious. I did put in a large order. So I do have 23 skeins of the Premier Parfait Chunky coming, because to get the free shipping, you had to like spend $100. And that's a lot of balls of yarn, right, at $4.99. So it was either that or pay like $25 shipping. So I'd rather have yarn, extra yarn, than use it on shipping. Anyways, that's like Hawaii problems. You know, we just have a hard time getting things here because of shipping. So I use that, and then I use these eyes. I bought this on Amazon. It's a assorted pack, and I actually really like it. So it's 128 pieces. It ranges from millimeter eyes and to 12 millimeter for just the simple black ones, and then 16 millimeters to 30 millimeters for the, I think it's called offset. So it comes with everything you see here. It's just like one of each color for these eyes. And what it is like not a backing, but kind of like the eye itself is clear. And it does have like a nice little like covering to keep it scratch free. You put one of these glitter things on the back. And then this is the safety cap. I actually really like these. I've never seen the cap be like this large and, you know, sturdy on the other eyes that I made kits for, or that I've used. Now that I'm starting to make a lot of these, I think for this one I might have used, oh, and it came with like a ruler made out of like a plastic. So you can just go like this and be like, oh, I need a, oh, this one was 16. Or is it 16? Yeah, so smart, right? So you're like, oh, it's not 12. You can just like measure it right with this. Super happy with this. I'll link everything down below. So that's how I made this guy. And we have a dog named Kudo who looks like this. That's why I really wanted to make it black with tan. I used a 4.5 millimeter hook with this one, and I believe this one is the one that I came with, so like 2.75 I think it was. Then I kind of went on a deep dive, and I've learned about like low sew or no sew amigurumi, and that is like life-changing. So I highly recommend you looking up low sew or no sew for maybe your first projects, because this one I worked up in like a couple hours. These took days, only because I do it in sections. Like I only have time to do the ears today or the legs today, you know, and then putting it together, sewing it is a little bit daunting. So then I wait for a while. But with these, it's like I made the body and then I made the head, and you just pretty much sew the head to the body. Super easy, also super cute. I would make the little bobble stitches for the feet, and yeah, for the 2 feet, like a little bit looser next time so that it's a little more pronounced. But the tail is like in there, it's like part of the round, so you don't have to sew it on. And yeah, it was super easy, super quick, and it was this pattern. I'll link these down below, but I found these and it was like so cute. So I didn't have a whole, I only had like those 3 colors of the chenille yarn, so I could only really make the plain one. But in my Premier yarn haul, I will be able to make all of these, so I will show them to you. They're so cute, especially that one for Christmas. And then my kids like one piece, so this, I'm pretty sure this is one piece because of straw hat. But yeah, super cute. These are very beginner friendly patterns, but I do have to say, like, in the pattern, it was easy to follow and do, but she takes the time to explain the ending of the round by slip stitching, and so you need to know this before you can do the pattern, because she doesn't mention it in the pattern. You kind of just have to end each round like this. Whereas in like the other kits, it always says, oh, slip stitch chain 1 in the pattern. So what I did with the dogs, I just essentially did that with the capybaras for this kit. Made this the original one, and then I made this in the Estaco velvet, and then I made a no-sew. This guy is so cute and soft and squishy. This was a free tutorial on YouTube, so I don't have it printed out, but I'll link it down below. I mean, all you really have to do is have the 2 color yarns and the safety eyes. I think I did mess up right here. But yeah, I think I wasn't following her exact instructions in the video. I was kind of doing it my own way, but yeah, the color change isn't perfect, but still super cute and squishy. And these like arms and legs are bobble stitches, so there's no sewing it on. You kind of just like make this and then kind of do the bobble stitch, and then yeah, so easy. This one probably took an hour. Some other things that I really love from Amazon are these bent needles. I forgot what it's called. Offset, I don't know. But these are so helpful. I don't think this is metal, but it's very sturdy. Or maybe it's aluminum. But it just like makes it so easy to get under the stitch, and you don't have to really like tug on it or anything. Like if you had a straight one, you have to kind of like angle it. I haven't used these too much because I haven't used like super bulky yarn, but it's super easy to thread. And I heard these are good for like threading your needles. Maybe not the large one. If you took like this one and you want to thread it, you could probably stick it in there and pull it out. This was the Tiazi needles assorted pack. So it came with all different sizes of these plastic ones, and then 4 or 5 of these, and these are all the same. I also like these stitch markers, which I bought on Amazon also. I'll also link it down below. It came with like a little counter, but I like how it's so easy to do one-handed. So you just like put it on like that, you know, like you're holding all your stuff, and the other ones you kind of have to, you can also do it one-handed, but to lock it, I don't know. And then while I was making all these amigurumis, I saw something about amigurumi sticks, which super help when you're trying to put things evenly. Like that is the hardest thing about sewing stuff on. So like for the head, I did not have these sticks, so it's a little bit crooked. If you had the sticks, I know this looks so bad, but you would just like stick it through. You can use 1 or 2, and it just, you know, pins it in place sturdily instead of you trying to hold on to it. And yeah, and then you can just sew it on, and it's really good for the legs and the ears, everything that you need to like hold in place like that. You just like, because it has a stopper, it like just holds it. I didn't buy these. I just used knitting needles that I had that came in this pack. I used to knit like when I was, I don't know, maybe right after college, like 20 years ago. I still have all my stuff, but I haven't knitted for like forever. And I think I forgot how. I had these last forever. If you ever interested, you could probably go a little bit skinnier too, but this is just what I had. So these are Clover 7-inch needles, number 9, 5.5 millimeters. So if you could go like 5 millimeters or 4, ideal. And then I just had these silicone beads. Oh, this one's gonna break. But yeah, because all I did was get these beads and like I stuck it on. So like that one's stretching a little. This one, I probably was too aggressive and it broke. But for now, you know, it's just a stopper. You need the stopper because otherwise it'll just go through or it'll move around. But you could also use chopsticks, but they would have to be super smooth chopsticks, or maybe the metal, you know, like the Korean ones. I don't know. I have metal Korean chopsticks that could work. They're about the same thickness, yeah, you just put on the stopper and make your own. Okay, so that's it for this week's crochet talk. Once I get my shipment from Premiere, I will do a whole nother maybe unboxing, because that'll be super exciting. Unboxing like 23 balls of yarn. I even got like really fun like speckled ones. There are even glitter ones. I don't think I bought any glitter, but yeah, all different colors. So I'm so excited about that. Then I can make all of these patterns and I will show you guys. If you have any comments or any other kits you would like me to try or that you recommend, please leave it down in the comments. But thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.